Hello Gemini, and welcome to your August 2022 video. So now Gemini, for Sun, Moon and Rising, this message is for, if it's your sun sign, it's what you're trying to achieve, it's what you're trying to move towards. If it's your moon, it's your internal world and how you're feeling, and your rising is your external world. So, right. On the 4th, we have Mercury moving into your 4th house, and Mercury has you thinking about those closest to you, family, or even soul family, the people that we allow into our heart and home. You want to communicate, you want to connect, and you want to express yourself. Mercury also has you wanting to take some trips to see people that you care about. You should definitely do that. And also has you thinking about the past, reminiscing, sentimental. You're getting into your feelings and in touch with yourself of how far you've come, what have you experienced in the past, and how you're moving forward. And you will be expressing yourself that way to those obviously closest to you. This also has you thinking about your home and your actual space that you live and what you want to do, and you'll be thinking a lot about this. So keep that in mind. Allow that energy to flow through you, and allow that energy for you to express yourself to those closest to you. Be, open, honest, and in your feelings, and say what you need to say. On the 11th, 12th, the full moon will be happening in your 9th house. The 9th house is the spiritual journey, higher education, wisdom, travel, adventure. So if you're planning on making any trips, it's a good time to make a trip, right? Take some time away, take a vacation if you need to be. The 9th house also has to do with the spiritual journey, in essence of wisdom. So this full moon can give you a lot of wisdom about your journey in itself, and how far you've come, and what you need to release, and what you need to let go of that is no longer a part of this journey for you. One thing about full moons in the 9th house is that they highlight our sense of wisdom. It gives us a deeper understanding to who we are and how we want to move forward, and what is important to us, and how do we want to continue on this journey. It's, even you would be making changes to your journey. So what are you learning? It's a great time for that, about what you are learning about life as a whole. This is where you might read a book, speak to someone with a different perspective, even foreigners. When I say someone foreign to you or a foreigner, but it gives you the perspective that you need. It's also the time for having a vacation or a trip to give you perspective. There's a lot of clarity that comes to us when we take the time out to visit someplace different, right? It's great for that. And the full moon requires that, a release of what you are doing on this journey. Very good time for release work when it comes to the path you are taking. On the 11th, 12th, we have Venus in the 3rd house, and this is great for communication, because Venus is love and beauty. So your words are coming across sweeter than normal, and this is great when you want to network, when you want to market, when you want to put yourself out there. It's great for learning, right? Especially something that you find yourself passionate about. It's great for writing. This is where you can put a lot of your feelings into your writing and what you want to say via email, text. You're putting your feelings out there. Great for networking, great for taking a trip once again. 9th house rules over, previously with the full moon, long distance trips. And the 3rd house is our short distance trips. So this is where it can make the environment beautiful, or even you can make your home environment beautiful. In essence, that you can just simply have dinner, or you can play some beautiful music. Remember, it is Venus. Light a candle and have dinner there. Now it sets the mood, it sets the ambiance, and that's when we talk about environment. So it's where you're looking at enhancing and beautifying your environment. You can want to beautify your work desk. You can want to beautify your home, and it's not like, I bought something exquisite. And that can be the case too, but it's also the case of like, okay, now I want to play some music. I want to place this beautiful rug, or in this spot, and I know it's going to highlight this room, and then I'm going to change the lighting. Like I said, candlelight is a good way, but you are thinking of making it beautiful in your environment, and your words are coming across beautiful. Even your thoughts and what you were thinking about is a lot more beautiful in how you express yourself, how you put yourself out there. And that's why it's great for networking. So if you're looking for a job or a job change, or you want to do something different, you are beautifying these things. Your resume too, you know, anything that's written and put into word right now, you are really presenting in the most beautiful way, and you are looking to even learn about what you love. On the 20th of August, we have Mars moving into your sign. Mars normally stays in a sign for 6 weeks. But for you, it's going to be there for 7 months. Well, for all of us, for 7 months in different aspects. But for you, for 7 months in your sign. And this is because Mars goes retrograde later this year, which we will discuss in later videos. Let's talk about Mars. Now, Mars is the sign of passion, action, motivation, bravery. Mars is the god of war. So we are talking about how we feel about ourselves. As we can find yourself feeling very sexy, putting yourself more out there, having that confidence boost. Take action on anything you want to do because it's in your sign, so it's about you. Where we take action about ourselves, take action about our image, how we dress, how we walk, how we talk, what we do. The only thing is that with Mars, it can create conflict, right? It's a fire energy. So the thing is about a fire energy, we want to keep it nice. We want to keep that flame going. We don't want the flame to turn to a raging fire and burn everything, unless that's what you want, meaning you want to burn some bridges. It's great for that, putting an end to certain situations in your life where you're like, no more. I've had enough. I've been going through this for a while now, and Mars is like, okay, watch out for being impulsive. It does create that energy of frustration, aggravation, right? Anger. So you'll be quicker to anger. The only way to deal with Mars is to get moving, you know, exercise, move around, do things. The more you do things, the more you'll be utilizing the energy. You don't want the energy to be stuck, right? We don't want it to feel stuck within you, because then it can make you feel very antsy, very nervous, very tense. Like, what am I going to do with myself? You know, Mars is pushing you to do things that are important to you, to do what matters, to make you feel inspired about life, to make you take action upon life. It's great for sex too, because Mars rules over that. So if you're coupled, great for a really passionate sex. And if you're single, you will definitely be giving off that sexy energy so you can meet someone new. But watch out though, because Mars can make us impulsive, and we can end up in a relationship we didn't really mean to get into, because we got into it purely on that sexual fire, which can be good sometimes if it's short term. And not to say that those short term things can't turn to long term, but we need to be wary that we're not making impulsive decisions with Mars, because Mars wants to move quick. Mars wants to do things quick. It wants to take action quick. It's a soldier. It's a god of war. It's a warrior energy. So warriors think quick, you know, and they move quick. And sometimes, you know, they might hurt someone in their movement of quick and fast, but they're warriors at the end of the day. So that's the thing to remember of how to tame the energy of Mars. Utilize it, use it. It is beneficial, but don't let it become, you become engulfed by it. And this is what you are doing. Mars being in your energy for 7 months, right? Because it'll be here until next year, March 26th. 25th, right, of 2023. That is a pivotal moment, because it's like saying, hey, Gemini, what do you want in your life? What's important to you? What you need to take action on? You matter. Feel confident. Feel it. Feel the fire within you and take action on those things. And that's goals personal to you. Whether you want to get into a relationship, whether you are wanting to start something in your career, whether you are wanting to change homes, do something. That's the thing. Mars tells you, okay, this is what you want. What are you going to do about it? Go for it. You know, what's the worst can happen? You're going to get told no, and then what? You're going to move on. Mars gives us the energy to move on. A no just means there's another opportunity waiting for me. And sometimes no's well, not even sometimes, all the time, no's are blessings, right? It's a protection. It's a protection in itself. So remember that. And that's the thing about Mars. It gives us the strength to remember that and go for it. So it's a beautiful energy here to have in this first house of you, your Gemini sign, because that's where Mars will be for the next several months. And you have the energy. It's good for vitality. It's good for you in general. Be careful of accents though. Remember, when we move too quickly and we don't think about things and we're texting and we communicate to someone in front of us, we don't look what's in front of us, we can catch a fall. So accents can happen because we have so much of energy to do so much, and you are a jewel sign where you can do more, take on more. Watch how many things that you're doing that you don't do too much, that you don't notice what you don't see what you're missing. And then that's where accents can happen. It can sometimes make us feel like we have so much of energy that we have no energy. Like, I want to do a lot, but then we become overwhelmed by it because you are ultimately an air sign, so the thinking gets in the way. The thing is, think about it to a certain extent, foresee what's next and so forth, but don't drive yourself mentally thinking and thinking. Take the action and utilize this energy. On the 22nd, 23rd, the sun moves into your 4th house. Great for the home, great for opportunities for the home, in essence, where you are with your family and connecting to loved ones. Very good for that. On the 25th, 26th, Mercury moves now into your 5th house. This is great for romance and communications, about love. And not only just about love, creative projects, creative ideas, anything to do with creativity. You have the energy. And when we think creativity, everyone thinks painting or singing or writing or creativity is purely an idea. Any idea. Let's take something like, I want to grow a garden. You had the idea, you needed the energy to creatively put it into the works. I have an idea to change jobs. You had the idea, but now you need to use that mental creativity of where you're going to apply, what you're going to do, how you're going to beautify the resume, how you're going to appear. You get me? How do you want to dress? All of this takes creative energy. So creativity is a vast concept. In the essence, when we say creativity, we are creative in so many different ways. Everyone's creative on a day-to-day basis. Everyone has to get dressed, put on clothes, right? Appear in front of other people, and how we appear takes energy. Whether we want to dress down, dress up, ultimately there's creativity involved in it. We are sending out a message with how we are presenting ourselves. So ultimately, Mercury will have you wanting to communicate though. And we communicate once again through our clothes, through our hand gestures, to the way we smile, to the way we look, to the way that we talk, to the way that we think within ourselves before we express ourselves. So great energy for romance. You can reignite the spark there. You can connect to children. You might be around children if you don't have kids. You can also connect to your inner child and have more fun. You mentally want to have more fun too. You'll be thinking, okay, what can bring me fun and joy? And that's the energy of it. On the 27th, new moon, 4th house, new beginnings for your home and family. So this is where something new comes to light about your home. Like you might be thinking, should I move home? Having these ideas. Am I ready to say goodbye? Do I want to tidy up my home? Do I want to renew the energy within my home? And that's simple. Music is a good way. Sound is a good way. Lighting is a good way. Putting in a diffuser with some beautiful energy to make the place smell nice. All of that energy that you're putting into your home. And you're not only doing that, it's also with your loved ones. You're connecting in a different way. You're letting go of the past too during this new moon. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website's linked down below if you'd like reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.